Welcome to the interior of Project FarmHouse. At one time, this very long room was an open porch, and somewhere along the way, one of the owners decided to enclose it. Now, when it was still an open porch, it had a very interesting feature. The original farmers would actually sell their produce right here through the farmhouse window to passerbyers. Now, when someone enclosed this, they put this absolutely beautiful wood paneling in, which we are going to very carefully remove in our quote-unquote demolition, which is really a surgical removal so that we can preserve all the wonderful things we are going to reuse from this house. When we take this off, each piece of paneling will be numbered so that we can put it back together in the right order and reuse it. And somewhere along the way, when they did enclose this porch and connected the roof to the original house, they didn't do such a good job. And unfortunately, as you see, we have some very serious water damage here. Here's one of the ceiling tiles, and there are a lot more of them that are in this condition. But all of that's going to go with our demolition anyway, and we're going to recycle every last bit of it. Now, come with me as I show you the other side of this very long room. Well, this is the other side of this long, narrow 43-foot room. And on the other side of this beautiful wall is a room that will someday become a master bedroom. And this area here will service it as a walk-in closet. But now let me show you one of my favorite features of this house, the long, beautiful solar room. Now, this is one of my favorite features of this old farmhouse, this beautiful solar room. It needs a little work, but this house faces south, so we have southern exposure, which means we can take advantage of free energy from the sun. So in the winter, the sun will just warm this room. The concrete will act as thermal mass, collect the heat, and then we can vent the heat back into the home to keep it warm, free, cheap, and naturally. So yeah, there's a few things to do here, but otherwise this room isn't too bad. We have a few cracks we have to deal with. We do have some leaks in the windows, and of course we have all this overgrowth. But this is actually a black raspberry bush. So when we do dig this out, we want to carefully transplant this somewhere. But all this will have to go, and we'll have to dig this out to create proper drainage so we don't get any water coming out the foundation. But what an amazing thing to have, especially with the long winters here in northeastern Pennsylvania. We can grow fruits and vegetables all year long in this huge solar room. Now, this is the room in that little addition onto the house that I showed you earlier, and this will eventually be the master bedroom. So we're going to lose this ceiling and the floor above it and rise it right up into the rafters of the second floor and make it kind of like a timber frame bedroom. Now, we are going to get rid of the drop ceilings, of course, but we are going to preserve these old hand-hewn beams. These would be great to use someplace else in the house. We're just not sure yet where. Now, this wall actually has a staircase that leads down to the basement and up to that little second floor. So that whole wall is going to go too, and the staircase is going to be removed because we have another staircase that already gets us upstairs and downstairs. But what I'd like to show you now is what's on the other side of the staircase. So here's the mystery behind the old staircase. It's an old canning kitchen. They would take their fruits and produce from their garden and orchard and make preserves to get them through the winter. But this canning kitchen is going to have to go so we can expose a view to the lake, and we're going to donate this. But there's some other issues in this room as well throughout the entire house. Once again, more water damage. So the plumbing and the electrical will have to be completely redone in this house. A lot of work here.